Hey, Primal Punch here. It's coming at you with a little bit more zombie tips here, zombie killing tips, and also this isn't just zombie tips. This is what to me immediately jumps into my head is common sense, but sometimes the things that I think are common sense aren't things that would naturally occur to someone. I've been in, a few bad situations, and so these things to me are common sense because it's survival. Anytime that I'm in a fight, my assumption is that my attacker is trying to kill me, and that's how I fight. And this is a mindset. So I like to maybe deal with that. And also I have just a couple more stick exercises that you can do. If you have a recliner, or even if you don't, you can do crowns on while you're reclined back. You can also do these on the floor. I don't know why I forget to mention exercises, but you do these and it really builds that punching muscles in your wrist. It's good. And you can also, when you're reclined, remember this for that little component of the 1-inch punch, and also it will help you get snap into any regular punch, any martial arts style. See what we're doing here? It's the reverse grip, and then overhead crowns, almost overhead, almost like a bench press. We're letting gravity work with us. All these exercises that we've done together, if you lie on the floor and do those exercises, you will find your hand speed increasing just quite a bit. Alright? Because gravity's helping you out. Alright, we're leaning back. Throw those stick punches, throw those crowns, throw your weighted punches. Couch potato combat, rock it. Why not? Now, on to some common misconceptions here. We've all seen the movies where the hero, he's got the crowbar or whatever, right? And he's way back here with it. And the zombies maintain like a respectful distance until he can really get some whatever gasoline behind that swing. He's got it way back here, and then the one will come in so he can hit it, right? And he's way back here. Man, with shamblers and with humans, alright? If you are using a blunt instrument, you don't want something that you have to load up by getting way back here. Okay? It's good to build those muscles on the full range of motion, like with the exercises we've done together, okay? It's good to build those muscles. But in a combative situation, you do not want to cock back like that. Now, if you need to bring a stick into play that is down here, what are you going to do? Are you going to bring it way back here and be open? No. A lot of times this may be your best bet to get it back into play from an at-rest position. You come up as a spear, I kind of call it a Spartan, and turn into it just like a punch. I don't know if you can see my stocking feet, I'm wearing socks, but I'm grinding out a cigarette like you would do in boxing for throwing a punch, and you get that extra, just that extra, and that's a good reach. Now there, you go for a throat, mouth, teeth, between the eyes, anywhere. I would like to aim low because this is sort of an upward, and even if it glances off, even if it glances off, it gives you that second and gets your stick into play for more action, right? Yeah, remember the crushers? I don't know if you guys are actually working through this with me, but you can come in. Yeah, here's my berserker coming in to help. Okay, thank you. Good protect. So, we've got that, alright? I want to talk about that. Don't come back here. If you got a guy, no matter what weapon you're using, if it's a sword, a knife, you don't have to be back here to get power, okay? This is power, but you can get the same kind of power by increasing your speed rather than the distance of acceleration, okay? So we get that stick into play. I don't know if I explained it well during the exercises, but I would like to do so now. When you throw a stick punch, okay, I want you to throw it as a regular punch first. And remember we talk about catches? I want you to imagine a catch that's here, okay? that you've got a point where it's not going to flex this way anymore. Now when you punch forward, the stick comes back, and when you reach toward the end of the punch, you give it that extra snap, and you see how it comes against the forearm, and you get that extra speed at the end. Alright? Do you see that? And it hits incredibly hard. I'll be having a video soon from outside. I found a dead tree. I refuse to beat the living trees. I won't smack them because I would beat right through the bark. So you'll be able to see the kind of power that can be generated through these by speed and by strengthening your wrists. So you don't need to be back here to get power, okay? You have other options. Get it into play. Get it into play. You know, remember I say put as much thought into bringing the stick up as bringing it down. There's a reason for that. Click it against their chin, click it, and crown. Click, click, crown. Blocks a weapon, crown. Alright? You can get that into play fast. So if you got a sword and you got the shambling undead, you can't be like this, man, you need to be able to move that fast, alright? Gotta move it fast. Firearms. Alright, we've talked about this, man. They run out of rounds. I don't know about you, but I don't have one of those magical Hollywood firearms that doesn't run out of rounds. I mean, I'd love to. I'd love to have a magical firearm that doesn't run out of rounds, but I don't have one. So you have to have alternatives. An edged weapon, I don't know. I'm not Sonny Chiba, man. You know, I can't rock that blade all kung fu style, man, like all crazy like a samurai, man. You know, I don't think that I could. I would rather have a weapon that is in my hand. You can do massive trauma, you know, massive trauma. Plus, I mean, really at this point, the shambling undead are an unlikely event. We've got pretty good medicine and like that. But who knows with the bath salts, right? Man, we'd have a bunch of But I think you need to bear that in mind, alright? You don't load up, don't get back here, don't leave yourself open. You gotta stay in here, man. You gotta stay in. Stay in. No matter what you're using, okay? No matter what you're using. You gotta stay in. You gotta stay inside, man. Keep it tight. Right? You gotta keep it tight, man. Keep it tight. And every blow, put a killing effort into it. I'm not telling you to kill people. I would never say that. But assume that your attacker is trying to kill you, and put every bit of yourself into your strikes. Keep it in tight. Don't overbalance. And punch hard. And beware the shambling undead. Whoa, oh.